All right, so welcome to another episode of Possible Pictures, sponsored by Revving. I'm here with Jim Kane from Zitcha. Well, do you mind kicking us off, telling us a bit about you and a bit about Zitcha?
Sure. So I'm Jim Kane. I'm the VP of the Americas for Zitcha. Zitcha is a global leader in retail media platforms. And my interest in Zitcha comes from my background in retail media for the last decade, launching and scaling retail media networks in the United States, and having to do that without a platform like Zitcha.
Right.
So I helped launch the network for Dick's Sporting Goods, which was the first in their vertical.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I spent 4.5 years scaling the retail media network at Sam's Club.
Right, so you're on the other side, so you
Yes.
appreciate what a good company looks like from the other perspective.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much
so. How's it been moving to a Zitcha from that sort of a background?
It's been terrific because it's easy for me to be passionate about it, having done that, launching and scaling, without a platform like that.
Yeah.
So I know what the immediate benefits are,
Yeah.
what the long-term benefits are to
Yeah.
having a platform that can orchestrate across on-site, off-site, in-store.
Wow.
And so we're in a unique position to help retailers across the board.
Yeah.
Not only leadership and the retail media teams, but also the merchants as well as the
Yeah.
brands.
And how great for your clients. I've been there,
Yes.
done that, so I know the pains, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
So is there more you can tell us about Zitcha? You know, maybe one thing in particular that's happening that you want to share with us?
Sure. We're becoming more and more a platform that expands beyond retail media,
Okay.
right? So the use cases are expanding across a lot of different stakeholders in retail in general.
Okay.
Right? So as I mentioned, being able to mitigate the gaps that exist between the merchants and the retail media teams is very important. Helping leadership steer the direction of the retail media network against their own financial targets is very important. So being an orchestration layer for retailers in the retail media efforts puts us right at the center of all of that, because we lay across the entire network. And as a colleague of mine once said, you cannot manage what you can't see. Zitcha
nice.
helps retailers see everything,
Oh, wow.
from inventory, planning, reporting, all of those things. And so everything we're doing is to expand the benefits
Yeah.
across the retail ecosystem as it relates to the retail media efforts.
And this is in store as well as online, of
It
course.
includes in-store,
Yeah.
and that is very much on trend, obviously, in
Yeah.
the United States. As you know, in the United States, we started very much with the e-com side to kick off retail media networks. It was the easiest place to start.
Yeah.
It's owned inventory by the retailer. It's high margin. It's what the brands wanted. But over time, the brands wanted to get past the walled garden, at offsite, and now they're looking at in-store. So as you move retail media inside the store, some of those gaps between the merchants and the retail media teams become more obvious, because the retail media teams controlled very much what was going on the e-commerce side, but the merchants control the stores.
Right.
And so as retailers move into the stores, they have to mitigate that friction. The enhancements that we're bringing to the platform are meant to do exactly that, to make it easier to scale, so that you can balance the performance for the brands, what they want, what the merchants want from those brands as well, and also what leadership from a retail standpoint expects from the retail media network in terms of its own contributions to the enterprise.
Yeah, fantastic. Great. Well, are you here possible meeting many retailers, or is there anything
Yeah.
you're trying to get out of the event?
Yeah, well, it's great to see retailers. The brands themselves are here,
Yeah,
obviously,
cool.
but the retailers, the ad tech partners, and the offsite partners, those are the people that we work with most.
Right.
And so it's always exciting to be in their company and listen to conversations about what's coming in the industry and the solutions that are being proposed.
Yeah.
And the use cases and things like
Absolutely,
that. So I'm thrilled to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. What a place to do it in Miami too, right?
Yeah.
Well, just before we finish up, Jim, it's always good to look ahead, for the rest of the year. I mean, is there anything coming up that you're most excited about, or anything ahead that you want to share with us?
The expectations for AI, not only across retail, but specifically for us in retail media. So I think AI decisioning through platforms like Zitcha are going to make it easier and quicker for retailers to scale in the future, their retail media efforts. And so I'm very pleased that we're right in the middle of that.
Amazing. We took all the way to the end to talk about AI. That's rare with these podcasts.
Yeah, right,
but I'm glad we fit it in.
Right.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for joining us. I really
Thank you,
appreciate
Dan.
it. Have a great time at Possible.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Dan.